Welcome to Thoroughbred Action from Gulfstream Park. I'm Ron Nicoletti. It is week 2 of our spring-summer meeting. We got 9 races we're going to show you. Let's go to Pete, Easy Money, Aiello with the track and weather conditions.
Sorry, Ronnie, but I'm the artist formerly known as Pete Easy Money Aiello. But we do have a 9-race program on a Thursday afternoon. We'll show you all 9 right now with a fast main track, a firm turf course, a carryover in the Rainbow Six, and a sunny sky. First of the day over the turf at 5 furlongs. Claimer's in for a price tag of $12,500. Scratch the 9 Fashion Break. Angel Rodriguez on 5 Bar Libre. Favorite was the 1 Gaga Over You.
Racing at Gulfstream. Touch of Quality and Tiz Red Wine, the first 2 out. Away racing third, Gaga Over You. Out of their fourth is Bright Venezuelan with Take a Stroll Toward the Inside. Then back out wide is Ice Show, getting around Bar Libre, and Lady Greatness is last. Past the half mile and moving to the far turn, Luca Panici and Tiz Red Wine have inside position and the lead. Racing in second is Lady of Quality, back to third, Gaga Over You. Ice Show picking up on the outside, now all the way up into a joint third. Back to fifth and Take a Stroll, then Bright Venezuelan racing ahead of Lady Greatness, and trying to uncoil from the back is Bar Libre as they race to the top of the stretch. Gaga Over You doing no running here as the leader remains Tiz Red Wine. Tiz Red Wine trying to spring the upset, turns first on top by 2.5. Down the stand side and Bright Venezuelan with Ice Show and Lady of Touch of Quality. Final 1/8 of a mile, Tiz Red Wine has Bright Venezuelan to hold off. Here's Bright Venezuelan and Zayas getting on track late. Tiz Red Wine, Bright Venezuelan, Bright Venezuelan. Bright Venezuelan for the money from Tiz Red Wine, who ran a huge race at a big number in 56-1.
Number 1, Gaga Over You doesn't fire her best shot. The upset win goes to the 8, Bright Venezuelan, under jockey Edgar Zayas for owner-trainer Steve Glaceras. Huge price at number 6, Tiz Red Wine for second. Another nice price in 7, Touch of Quality completes the try. We go to the second race and the start of the yearly Pick 4, Race 2, a 1-mile claimer. Price tag here, $12,500. Field of 6 signed on. The favorite was the 6, Gran Bonita Chica.
And they're off. Terrible start for Valerie first. She leapt in the air and is 4 lengths last. It was a good start for Paulette, who begins well. So does Jazzy Beach in between horses. Up on the outside, As Arch has speed. Tong Shu is at the rail. Gran Bonita Chica is second last, and the trailer is Valerie first. Out of the chute and onto the main track, and Barrios puts the leader, Jazzy Beach, to sleep on the front end. Leads the way 3 parts of a length. On the outside, As Arch is second. 3 wide, Paulette third. 4 wide, Gran Bonita Chica fourth. Back at the inside, Tong Shu is now improved to be 4 lengths off the lead, and still a distance to Valerie first. 5 furlongs left to go, no change in the plot. The advantage belongs to Jazzy Beach. She leads the way by a length and a half over As Arch in second. On the outside, Paulette is third, Tong Shu fourth. The favorite, Gran Bonita Chica, is fifth, 5 lengths off the lead for Fergal Lynch, and Valerie first is last. Opening half mile was 47 seconds flat as they round the far turn, 3 furlongs from the wire. With the advantage, Jazzy Beach, 3 wide. Paulette in between horses. As Arch is fighting on. These 3 across the course. Paulette now makes a bid to challenge for the lead. In between horses, that's As Arch toward the inside. Jazzy Beach back to fourth and Tong Shu. Gran Bonita Chica not firing. 1/4 mile left to get. 3/4, 112 flat, and they're out the top of the stretch. Saving ground toward the inside. Jazzy Beach back for a little more. Paulette on the outside. These 2 with an 1/8 of a mile to go. It's Jazzy Beach on the inside. Paulette on the outside. Final 1/16 of a mile. Jazzy Beach finding more up front, and Jazzy Beach leads by 2. Paulette tried her, but is only second best as Jazzy Beach wins on the barn change. Paulette is second. Tong Shu is third. Closer for fourth between Valerie first and As Arch. The favorite, Gran Bonita Chica, eased at the top of the stretch in 139-2.
Number 6, Gran Bonita Chica does not fire as the favorites start the day on a rough note. The win goes to number 4, Jazzy Beach, at 9-2 under jockey Hector Barrios for trainer Kathy Mungin and owner Michael Ruscio. Second, number 3, Paulette, and third was the 1, Tong Shu. Time for a commercial break. We'll be right back.
The best chance for success begins with a solid foundation. At Hardacre Farm, early personal one-on-one care starts the journey to becoming a champion. Bred to leading stallions, our mares represent the highest standards. Hardacre Farm's signature in the breeding industry. Based in Ocala, Florida, breeder and owner Amy Tarrant has inspired excellence throughout her entire career. In your quest for success, start with Hardacre Farm, breeding the champions of tomorrow.
Back now for race number 3 of the afternoon, the start of another pick 3, 7 furlongs over the main track. Starter allowance optional claiming event with a field of 6. Off-time favorite number 6, Royal Squeeze.
And they're off. Chatterman threw his head around at the start. Good start for Trio of Champions, who's heading off for the early lead. From the top shelf, Royal Squeeze moves to him while second. Chatterman recovers after a bit of an awkward getaway. He's now third. Over between horses, it's Just Kidding, 3 ahead of Inhibition. And stretch running past the butter is last of all behind long shot Trio of Champions. Trio of Champions has the lead by a neck. Camacho keeps Royal Squeeze off of the leader, trying to get him to relax while second. Down at the inside, it's Just Kidding in third from fourth and Chatterman. 5 ahead of Inhibition, and then it's a gap of 2 to pass the butter. Half a mile from home, the opening quarter was 22-3 as they leave the backstretch and move on to the far turn. Royal Squeeze is up now to challenge for the lead. Back to second, Trio of Champions, 2 better than a third running Just Kidding. Chatterman driven, not responding. 5 ahead of Inhibition, then past the butter. With 5/16 left to go. Opening half mile strong, 44-4. Camacho hasn't moved a muscle on the leader, and that leader is Royal Squeeze with a quarter of a mile left to get. Trio of Champions is an all-in second. Toward the outside, Just Kidding is still in range, working very hard with 3/16 to go. Past the butter from last. 1/8 of a mile left to go. Camacho now gives the green light to Royal Squeeze to finish what he started, and he's 4 on top. Past the butter rallies on the outside of Just Kidding, but it's all about Royal Squeeze. It's 7-5, and it's Royal Squeeze 4 on top. Just Kidding second. Past the butter third, then Chatterman and Trio of Champions.
Favorites get on the board to start the Thursday program with race number 3 getting a favorite home. Number 3, Royal Squeeze. Under jockey Semi Camacho, the veteran son of Wildcat Air is too good, gets to the stalking roll and gets the easy win for trainer Elizabeth Dobles and owners Imaginary Stable and Glenn Ellis. On now to the 4th race, 2-year-olds for the first time this meet. They're on the first finish line course, a 4.5 furlong event to the first wire. Scratch number 7, Ride Out Road. Scratch the 1, Poseidon's Air. Rider change on 5, Bay Blaze to Jairo Hernandez. The favorite, the Wesley Ward runner, number 4, Marva.
And they're off. Excellent beginning for Marva, and she's in front already by a length and a half. Up on the outside, that's Blue Mistress moving up toward the inside. Reiterate in between horses marching in, followed by Sonar. Then it's Majuti, and it's 5 to the trailer, Bay Blaze. Into the far turn they go, less than 3/8 of a mile to run to the first finish line, and Nunez has Marva front and center, in front by a length and a half, marching in a joint second alongside Reiterate. Then comes Blue Mistress, 2 better than Sonar, ahead of Majuti, and Bay Blaze is last. They run to the top of the stretch. Marva has the lead. Up on the outside, Reiterate's going to take her shot under Nick Juarez racing into second, well clear of the others with less than a quarter of a mile to go. Marva's in front. On the outside, Reiterate issues the challenge. Late run from Sonar. Final 1/8 of a mile. Marva now asked to quicken, still has the lead. Reiterate a bit green on the outside. Sonar's coming up the inside as they come to the wire. Here's the wire. It's a photo finish. First finish line in use, tight to see. It's Reiterate outside of Marva inside, with Sonar third in 52 flat.
How about this? The first 2-year-old race of the season results in a dead heat. As number 2, Reiterate, put her best foot forward late in the game. She got up to finish on equal terms with number 4, Marva. Reiterate is owned by Gabe Grossberg and trained by Mark Cassie, winning rider Nick Juarez. Marva is owned, trained, and bred by Wesley Ward with Eduardo Nunez. Third, number 3, Sonar. Let's go to the 5th race and start the Elite Pick 5. Race number 5 on the turf at 1 mile. Claimers in for a price tag of $20,000. Scratch the 2, 6, and the 8. A field of 9. This was a wide open betting race.
And they're off. From between horses, Mesa Madeira first to break the line. Moving up to challenge is Courtesy Notice and Starship Gussie into the top flight. Far outside, Shall Return as Courtesy Notice and Shall Return kick on. Mesa Madeira is now third. Racing into fourth is Zal's Dreams. Karenina, the favorite, now moves over to the rail to race about 3.5 lengths off the lead. Starship Gussie is 3 wide. Followed a length behind by Miss Maru. Then to the outside goes You People, second last. The early trailer is Conquest Hard Cherry. Around the first turn they go, and up front, Courtesy Notice takes hold and now tries to slow it down. 3 wide, and Starship Gussie Shall Return in the 2-path. Racing in fourth is Mesa Madeira. Unhurried fifth, Zal's Dreams ahead of Karenina, who's at the rail. A half a length to Miss Maru, who's 2 in front of an unhurried You People, and the trailer is Conquest Hard Cherry. They make their way 5 furlongs from home after a quarter time of 24-3. And back for more, Courtesy Notice leads again by a neck. Shall Return second, Starship Gussie is third, Mesa Madeira with an uneventful journey fourth at the rail. Back to fifth in Zal's Dream, then Karenina. Outside and trying to move up a bit. 3 wide to the turn is Miss Maru. The 2 at the back, Conquest Hard Cherry and You People. They take much closer order as they start to quicken up. They move to the top of the stretch and the advantage still belongs to Courtesy Notice. Courtesy Notice by a length now. Shall Return second, Starship Gussie third. Karenina's got a lot of traffic in front of her. Wide off the corner were both Zal's Dreams and Conquest Hard Cherry. And there's an eighth of a mile to go. Mesa Madeira into the clear and to the attack to take the lead. Back to second is Courtesy Notice. Here's a late run from You People, charging hard outside of Miss Maru, but Mesa Madeira will win it. Mesa Madeira by 2 in the end. Closer for second, Courtesy Notice or You People, and then Miss Maru at 136-3.
Number 4, Mesa Madeira had the services of a guy who's been setting the turf on fire here lately in Jairo Rendon. He gets another perfect turf trip here, and the daughter of Sky Mesa gets 2 in a row. This one for Chuck Simon and owner Gerald Bruno. 5, Courtesy Notice was second, and the 10, You People, ran third. Time for a commercial timeout. Still to come, the late pick 4. Don't go away.
Zephyr is pulling away. Ghost Zephyr blows them away with an eye-opening performance. Zephyr again has won. Ghost Zephyr kicking clear. Judy the Beauty.
Back now for race number 6 on the program. Start of today's late pick 4 on turf at about 7.5 furlongs. Scratch number 9, Bad to the Core. Scratch the 10, King Leo. Favorite was the 11, Vow Me Now.
And they're off. From between horses, that's Quirky, who heads off for the early lead. Vow Me Now is going to land a good tracking spot while working over pretty easily. Up on the outside, Imperial Majesty moves to challenge for third alongside Hijacker. Then it's Share the Blame in the 2-path. At the rail, Grand Grey Frost. Baffin Bay is 3 wide. Tangible's at the rail. And the trailer is Dr. DJ. Around the first turn they go. Quirky and Edgard Zayas get over to the rail and lead the way 3 parts of a length. Vow Me Now on the outside is second. Up to third goes Imperial Majesty around Hijacker, who's back to fourth. Then it's a trio, Baffin Bay on the far outside, Share the Blame between horses, Grand Grey Frost at the rail. Tangible looks to angle 4 wide for Camacho while second last, and the trailer is Dr. DJ. Inside half a mile from home, it's Quirky and the colors of Ballybrit Stable in front by a neck. On the outside in second is Vow Me Now. Racing in third, Imperial Majesty. Hijacker is next. Followed by Baffin Bay with Share the Blame toward the rail. A length and a half in front of Tangible. Then at the back is Dr. DJ and Grand Grey Frost. Opening half mile was 46-2 with less than 3/8 to go. In fact, there's a quarter of a mile to go, and Vow Me Now has the lead. Vow Me Now to the top of the stretch, leads from Quirky in second. Up to third and Hijacker. Share the Blame finds room at the fence, and Baffin Bay down the stand side. Final eighth of a mile, and it's Vow Me Now in front. Vow Me Now by 3.5. Share the Blame up the inside with Imperial Majesty and Hijacker. They come to the wire. Vow Me Now is the winner. Hijacker is second. Share the Blame is third. Then Quirky and Baffin Bay.
Number 11, Vow Me Now, gets the job done as the public pick to kick off the late pick 4. Paco Lopez on board for Eddie Plisa, and owners Leon Elman, Lori Plisa, and David Bellin. 7, Hijacker second. Number 5, Share the Blame, ended up third. We go to the 7th race and start the late pick 3. 3-year-old fillies at 1 mile over the main track with a field of 8. The favorites included the 5, Poesia, and the 6, Mary Lee and me.
And they're off. Level beginning. Poesia and Mary Lee and Me both begin smoothly. Glorious Mystery pushed along by Silvera to be part of the early pace. Slinging Semi V in the top flight, and on the far outside it's Folly. Down at the inside races Leilani, racing ahead in front of To Fight, and being encouraged to keep up at the back is Miss Unbridled Cat as they complete the opening quarter mile. The opening quarter mile goes to Glorious Mystery in 23 seconds flat, leads by a head. On the outside, Slinging Semi B is second, 3 wide, it's third, Mary Lee and Me third. Poesia is now between horses, and Leilani is at the rail. Folly's on the far outside, racing ahead of To Fight, and 5 to Miss Unbridled Cat. They go to the half-mile point. The pace has been quick and contested, and now taking over the lead is slinging Sammy B. Up on the outside, Mary Lee and me is second. Folly let go 3 wide for a move up to the third. From the back and trying to run home is Leilani, searching for racing room. Out wide is Poesia, trying to run home is Miss Unbridled Cat. To Fight calls it a day as they run to the top of the stretch. 45 and 4 for a half mile with a big sweeping move. Jaramillo and Folly have now moved to a 3-length lead. Mary Lee and me is all in. Far outside, Miss Unbridled Cat trying to play catch up. Leilani splits horses and comes on next after 3/4. In 1:11 and 1, they turn for home. Folly made first run, is right up against the inside fence, and 5 clear. Miss Unbridled Cat and Leilani battling second and third, but with less than an eighth to go, it's all about Folly. Folly is still there, Folly is still clear, and Folly is a 7-1 winner. Folly in front. Going to be very close for second. Very close indeed. Miss Unbridled Cat in a photo with Leilani. Then Poesia in 1:38 and 1.
Number 8, Folly, had never tried the main track, at least not in the afternoon, but she tries it today and she likes it just fine, making a sweeping move to win it under a Misael Jaramillo. David Fox, the winning trainer. Dave Fox for owners Linda and Leverett Miller. 7, Miss Unbridled Cat was last a long way early, but closed ground to get second ahead of the one Leilani, who ran third. Time for a commercial break. Still to come, the late Daily Double, the Thursday feature, right after this.
Whether you're at home or at the track, have a stake in the race when you bet with ExpressBet. Sign up for an ExpressBet online betting account and receive up to a $500 sign-up bonus.
Back now for race number 8 on the program. First half of the late Daily Double and the Thursday feature race. We're sprinting on turf at 5 furlongs. Scratch number 5, Beechwood Ella, a field of 7. Favorite was the 1, Fly.
And they're off. Level beginning. From the center, Sean's Idea, one of the first to break the line, but there goes the favorite Fly, and Fly is on the lead and on the rail with Island Reward up to challenge under Paco. These two move ahead of Sean's Idea together with Burning Question. Then Miss Mashak racing ahead of Coastal Sea, who's second last, and the trailer Answer My Call. They leave the backstretch and move on to the far turn. Island Reward on the outside, Fly toward the rail. 3 lengths back to Burning Question, then Miss Mashak. 2.5 clear of Sean's Idea. Answer My Call is out of last. Coastal Sea is last as they move to the top of the stretch. 21 and 4 for a quarter speed. Look at Miss Mashak up and on the outside. Miss Mashak with tons of momentum is up to challenge for the lead. Toward the inside, Fly tries to stay with her second. Island Reward beats a retreat third. Then it's a late run from down the center, Sean's Idea. Final eighth of a mile, Miss Mashak and Omar Hernandez impressive in victory. Miss Mashak is in front. Fly is second, well clear of Sean's Idea third. Then Burning Question and Answer My Call.
Well, after the looks of this performance, Joe Orsino may have 2 turf sprinting stars. Number 6, Miss Mashak, had never been on the green stuff until today, and man, oh man, did she impress in victory. 11-1 on her for trainer Joe Orsino, who has a very nice, talented male in the turf sprint division by the name of Imprimis. Maybe he can add a filly to the cast here. Miss Mashak, good on dirt, but maybe better on turf. On now to the 9th race of the afternoon, Thursday finale on turf at about 7.5 furlongs. Maiden claimers of the $20,000 variety. Scratch the 4, Tell Me Mo, and scratch number 11, Sassy Lassie. The alternates came out as well. And the off-time favorite was the 1, Tapazar Girl.
And runners away. From the center, Lily's Heat begins well. Tapazar Girl has speed. On the outside, Me Carlita. In between horses is Charette. Then it's down to the inside. Tropical Frosty races a neck in front of Twitch again, who's mid-flight. 3 back to Ocala Rose. She's a bit wide on the course. Just to her inside goes Love Bomb. At the back are Bodie Baby and Catnip Kitten. Around the first turn they go and heading into the backstretch run. It's Lily's Heat. Loose up top at 7-2 under Camacho and 3 on top. Second is Trapezar Girl. Third outside, that's Charette. Away in fourth is Me Carlita. Fifth inside is Tropical Frosty. Then comes Twitch again. These top horses have gone 4 ahead of Love Bomb. Ocala Rose is on her outside. The 2 at the back remain Catnip Kitten and Bodie Baby. 24 seconds flat for the quarter speed. They're inside half a mile from home, and the advantage still belongs to Lily's Heat, who's well rationed through a 47 2/2 mile. Racing in second is Tapazar Girl up on the outside. Charette third. Zayas giving the go sign to a 3-wide running Me Carlita. Next at the inside goes Tropical Frosty. She's drawn within 5 lengths of the lead. Trying to run home from the back is Love Bomb as they reach the top of the stretch. With the advantage, it's still Lily's Heat. Charette taking her shot on the outside now. Second from the outside and coming on now is Tropical Frosty loose and charging. 1/8 of a mile to go. Lily's Heat the leader. On the outside, Tropical Frosty from between horses. Charette. 3 chances here. Lily's Heat, Charette, Tropical Frosty. Through it all, Lily's Heat's hanging on. Lily's Heat for the money. Second is Charette. Third is Tropical Frosty in 129 2.
Winner of the finale is Sammy Camacho as he goes gate to wire on the daughter of Twirling Candy. Number 6, Lily's Heat, is up to the task for trainer Bobby DeBona, owner Philip DeCosmo. Second, number 9, Charette, and third was the newcomer, number 2, Tropical Frosty. Carryover in the Super High 5 and a carryover in the Rainbow 6. Rainbow 6 carryover, a Stronach 5 offering, and a 1:15 start tomorrow afternoon.
And that wraps up Thursday's action. We're back here again on Friday with a 10-race card. Our first race post at 1:15 p.m. The Rainbow 6 will start in race number 5 with our first 2-year-old races for colts and geldings. Should be a great day here at Gulfstream Park. Good night and good luck.
Hit the hay. I've been working all day. Hit the hay. What do you say? Hit the hay. Hit the hay. Well, I'm tired. Let me tell you, Jack, I'm so tired.